Okay, here we are back in Anima, Gate of Memories, Nameless Chronicles. So, we have to deal with one of the fights that is just pure crap. So this is still patch 1.02, the significance of that is the projectiles scale off your FPS. We're going to be basically playing a bullet hell game in a second. So I don't know if it's when you leave this area or if you just turn the game off that these all respawn. The scene here is long enough that if you use your buff, it'll time out before the fight actually begins. So if you actually want the buff, you have to skip these scenes.
The seals are destroyed, and the book has enough existential energy to open the gate to the foundations of the tower. I can do it now, but I should be sure to be prepared before activating it. I don't know if there will be a way back.
Messenger.
So, you two are finally here. You took your time.
We have many questions for you.
But I have no answers for you anymore. You won't obtain your fake salvation. Playtime is over. I won't hold back anymore. This is the hand of death itself. Everything that faces me will die. Come, there will be no interruptions this time. Let's end your story, once and for all.
She still hit me with it. So I kind of wish Bearer's physical attacks and Ergo's magic were at least half as good here as they are when you're actually playing as them, but they're not. The other annoying part is how they just said, no, we don't want to be comboed right now, so we're not. And there's not really much you can do about it because they just blink a good distance away. You can't really stagger them out of their nasty attacks, even though they have very long windups. And not to mention, they love to turn this into a bullet hell game. So now he's starting to use his long-range claw attacks.
This is the
I don't know if I have her stun locked here or not. This is his equivalent of that one spell. So that's kind of what I mean by she should have been dead right there. Because the game said, no, she's not. There's nothing I can do.
Feel real power. That was a close one. Congratulations. Not many entities have been able to push me as far as you have.
This is the end, Messenger. Whatever it was you were trying to do, it ends here and now. Just tell me something. What did you want to achieve? Was it the prophecy of Grimoire? Is that why you did all of this?
So you really don't know anything. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that you are mistaken. Your prophecy is a mere legend, and I am not the one who is behind what is happening here. I was just trying to stop it.
Then who?
Nathaniel, your own order.
Honestly, couldn't you have thought of a better lie?
Believe what you want, but it's the truth. This whole place, arcane as you call it, is part of an ancient sentient being which was sealed ages ago. Baal, the Gate of Memories. 7 centuries ago, mankind and those like me who dwell in the darkness fought together against it in a desperate attempt to save us all. Months ago, Romeo Exet rebuilt this place and prepared it to hold a unique ritual. He needed many components to make it possible, but thanks to your order, he obtained them all.
How do you know all of this?
I, who was among those who fought Baal in the past, was attacked by your order. A part of myself was necessary to undo the seal. Nathaniel failed to destroy me, but during the fight, the one you called Lady was able to escape with some of my blood. They needed Elianize too, but since it was impossible for them to obtain it, the Order used her sister's blood, which was inside the Biblos. I guessed what could be happening, but I arrived too late to stop the summoning ritual, and like both of you, I ended up trapped inside this labyrinth of memories. But don't be mistaken, I am just an uninvited guest in this story. Everything has been orchestrated just for you two. All this time I was trying to reach the foundation of Arcane to stop Baal before he could awaken. I merely destroyed the other messengers to prevent you from becoming too powerful. At first, I thought that you were cooperating with him all along, but it seems that you and Ergo were just unwitting pawns in his plan. Very important ones, I think.
Nonsense. If what you're saying is true, tell me why Lord Romeo Exet, the Supreme Inquisitor, would do such a thing.
I am not the one you should ask.
So I must believe you are trying to help?
Not all who live in the darkness are the monsters you have been told about. Many of us lived among humanity for a long time, hidden among you. However, it doesn't matter if you're human or a creature of darkness. If no one does anything, we are all doomed.
You have already said too much, creature. I am sorry, child. Everything is much more complex than you think.
Can you hear me? Honestly, you don't look too good. For an indestructible immortal, you're pitiful. You know, I should thank you. Without you, none of this would have been possible. The truth is that I must admit that I lied to you. It was true when I said that I wanted you to prevent the Inquisition and the Order of Nathaniel from completing their ritual successfully, but I couldn't allow you to completely stop them either. After all, my main interest was that they summoned Baal. To be honest, I even helped them a little bit. Amongst many things, I was the one who gave Nathaniel the information of where to find you. I hope you won't bear a grudge over that. With what you have told him, you can be sure that Ergo will descend to the foundation of this tower and will prevent Baal from manifesting in the world. Unfortunately, that will cost him his very existence. You should be happy. With luck, both will destroy each other. Why have I done all this? What reason could I have for wanting to summon Baal and then stop before it was unleashed? Everything to obtain this, a fragment of Baal, a seed without consciousness, pure, malleable as clay. I will take it out into the world, and I will use it at my whim. You cannot even imagine the fun we're going to have. And why am I telling you all this? Why have I not just disappeared with the fragment without telling you anything? It's very simple. I could not bear it if you did not know what I did. What you have let me do. But I do not want us to say goodbye on bad terms. I have a gift for you. One last present. A secret that I was looking forward to telling you. Here you can die. Soon this whole tower will disappear from existence, and you will end up in a place where concepts such as life and death have no meaning. You have fought enough, my old foe. Close your eyes and let yourself go. With your broken body, everything will end in an instant. And finally, after so much time, you will be able to rest. You know, the most ironic thing of all is that you were right from the beginning. You always were. I just create chaos.
And so finally, here we are. I stand before you again. I suppose that at last I will be able to return the arm that you lent me a long time ago. Do you not want it? Is that what you think I should do? Return? I have already given the world more than it has given back to me. You cannot hold me responsible for what happens now. Someone else will take care of it. There is always someone. I know you are right. I know I should stop him. But I am so tired.
This sucks. So if I choose rest, I probably have to fight Ergo and Bearer again.
I am going back. Not because it is my responsibility. I simply cannot allow that fragment of Baal to be taken out into the world. It does not matter if I am tired. It does not matter what my name is. This is what I am. This is who I am. An idiot that still wants to help others. Someday we will meet again. Until then, old friend.
So I want to create a new save here just in case that was the bad ending I passed up. And real quick, I want to see what Velez has to offer. So I'm killing... hold on a second. The secret room. I don't know how I opened that, to be honest. Apparently I can open all of this. Nazgul's tomb. There's one seal. I didn't actually read whose tomb this was. It looks like Ramatek's, though. Got a raw material. That makes number 3. Like, I don't know how many of them there are in the game, so I'm kind of curious. Should I hold off? Is that actually a New Game Plus type of thing, or how does Gaudamus works exactly? Kiesel. So will the secret boss fight me?
I didn't expect to see you here, Traveler. You've come to my world. I'm sorry I can't give you a more appropriate welcome.
Your body. You are changing. What is happening to you?
It's complicated. I've discovered something about me that's being problematic. Apparently I'm part of this place. A fragment of the entity that gives life to this tower. It isn't the best news I've heard today. Therefore, there's something I would like to ask you. A personal favor. Naturally, you can refuse. I'm sure that right now you wouldn't like me too much. Along the tower, there are other creatures like me. 5 masked shadows that swarm aimlessly through the arcane. If you could find them and tell them to come here, I would appreciate it. I can't explain my reasons, but if you do, you'll be doing both of us a favor.
I will see what I can do.
In case you're wondering, I'm not going to do it this playthrough. Aldebaran. Broken fragment of the original lawgiver. Possesses immense power, but it's weaker compared to my Necrom Thanatos, as is Mjolnir here. The Heart of John. So this is actually something good to have. I'd love to place this over Abaddon's amulet, it's just I can't afford it at the moment. Can't even go down there from the look of it. So I want to say there was one world where I didn't find... Seriously, game. It's just trolling me at this point.
I see that you...
Yeah, take it.
It's done! With this I can complete my ultimate work. One that even the real Gaudamus couldn't surpass. A unique supernatural weapon. A definitive sword. Here you have it. With this, my promise has been fulfilled. Thank you for allowing me to create something like that. Goodbye. My work is over.
Sword of the Sun. Praise the sun. So 60-60 doubles my crit. This would have probably been really nice to have when fighting the bearer. For real this time.
This is the hand of death itself.
Okay, what next? Because I knew that wasn't the last thing. These are probably my least favorite enemies in the game to fight. I was wondering for a little while what that one was doing just sitting back there. Which way was it? Here's what opened. Leave that there for the time being.
This is the hand of death itself.
Like, it wouldn't be bad if I could actually kill the level 13 things, because I imagine they're going to be worth quite a bit of money, EXP, and so on. Instead, I just get to dance around here, wait for them to blow themselves up. Don't really gain anything at all from them being here other than inconvenience. We got the archer down. I don't know what to do against this guy. There's no room to maneuver here. Like, you can't get a good view of him to see what he's doing, so... That one attack covers the entire arena. So apparently something died that healed me. Something else? Well, this is the part where the game forgets it's an action platformer and turns into a bullet hell game. I don't know. Pretty soon he's going to start punching the ground. So you can't dash through that, I guess. So these things I can't even stun to do my combos. I basically either poke them from a distance or I die. And the levels make no sense to me. There's no spots to grind in this game unless you're seriously looking to get a level off of like 12 EXP per instance. And the terrain, more often than not, works against you. Like, the enemy isn't phased by it, it doesn't slow them down, it literally does nothing. It could be there, it could not be there, there's no difference. Like, I can't understand why those torches aren't mounted on the wall so that they don't get in your way, since they'll block your projectiles, they'll block your movements. It doesn't phase the enemy. They won't even notice they're there. Not bad enough that you're outnumbered, all these projectile attacks flying your way. No, they have to go one step further to make this even worse. Well, we're by Vella's, so let's go get it. I don't know if the HP regen thing actually works in this game. It did not in the previous one. Heart of John. So yeah, I don't know if I really got anything from using the Memento Mortis. I've been trying to increase the damage of the Thanatos stuff, but I haven't really seen any improvement.
It's over. Your path ends here.
Did you know that you're a real pain in the ass? I have given you every opportunity so that we didn't end up like this. I even honestly thought I was doing you a favor by leaving you behind to die.
And I appreciate it, but I will not allow you to take that fragment. It's a piece of evil, without consciousness, pure power. Not even I have an idea of what you could do with it.
That's how little imagination you have. Do you know that the Order of Nathaniel intended to use Baal to create a definitive monster and use it to stop the approaching war? The Order thought that they could create an antagonist that would cause the whole world to stand united against it. Naturally, the Order hoped to have absolute control over it. But they would fail. We both know it. Whatever they created using Baal, it couldn't be controlled. But this seed, this piece of evil as you call it, is something completely different. It can grow, mature in a different way, and become an independent entity.
That is the stupidest thing I have ever heard you say. And you talk a lot. What would you do with something like that?
I will give it to those who live in the shadows, to the supernatural creatures that live hidden from humanity. It will be their new messiah, the one who will allow them to rise again in the world.
Why? Since when do you care? I did not take you for an idealist or a revolutionary.
I do not care about them at all. But imagine it, with a savior on their side, they will fight. There will be a new war just when all the human nations are massacring each other. A conflict with a scale such as has not been seen in thousands of years. Can you imagine the chaos?
But you are not a demon. You are not an embodiment of chaos. I do not even think you are a god. What do you really want?
Want? I want to see how the world's order falls apart. I want to see the nations collapse, and then I will scream to the heavens what is going to happen, and let them see how they can't do anything to stop it. Not because I care about chaos or war, not even because it's fun. It will just be the beginning of my journey.
How terrifying. You do it because in the middle of all that chaos, whatever you do, no one will notice you.
I have walked alongside kings and conquerors. I have been there when empires have risen and fallen, but I have never left my mark on history. I am a shadow that does not exist, and nobody sees coming. But today, immortal, you are in my way. Will I be weak? Very powerful? Well, in general, I never face anyone directly. That is why they don't have an idea of how powerful I am. Today, I've decided to make an exception with you.
As you wish. This is the end. Today is the day your story ends.
We'll see, John. Impressive. Most impressive. I assure you I was not taking you lightly. I guess this is the limit that this body can reach.
It is over. This is the end for you. That form cannot take any more.
You're wrong. I didn't want to do this, but you forced my hand. I still have another body to use. One that I have right here.
Stop!
So much power!
This is Baal, an embodiment of collective consciousness, the desired world. We are embodied will, a fragment of existence itself.
This is the hand of death. It doesn't matter who or what you are. There is nothing that it can't kill.
De Gratia. De Gratia. Finis omnis existentia. De Gratia. De Gratia. De Gratia. Finis omnis existentia. Finis omnis existentia. Finis omnis existentia. De Gratia. Finis omnis existentia. Get away from us. Fiat Lux. Finis omnis existentia. Deus irae. Deus irae. Deus irae. Deus irae. Finis omnis existentia. Get away from us. Thou shalt be forgotten. It is the time to end this.
Deus Irae. De gratia. Deus Irae. De gratia. Deus Irae. Fiat lux. Fiat lux. Finis omnis existentia. Finis omnis existentia. De gratia. Get away from us. De gratia. Deus Irae. De gratia. Deus Irae. Fiat lux. Finis omnis existentia. Finis omnis existentia. Get away from us. Deus Irae. Deus Irae. Finis omnis existentia. De gratia. De gratia. De gratia. You've won, immortal. Ball is sealed and there's nothing left of it that can be used. You have destroyed years of meticulous planning. I have no more reason to stay here. When we meet next time, I wonder, will we be enemies? Allies?
Next time, I am getting tired of repeating myself. But it seems that nobody wants to listen. There is nothing that I can't kill.
Oh, crap.
I did not look back. With the destruction of Baal's seed, what was left of that world made of memories collapsed like a house of cards. The Inquisition and the Order of Nathaniel could not recreate the ritual. They lacked the proper components. The seals that separated Baal from the world could not be broken for centuries. There were many questions about what happened, about what could still happen in the future, but that would be a story for another time. That day, I had had the opportunity to die and left it behind. I guess a part of me wanted to continue living. So for the first time in a long time, I advanced towards an unknown future with a very human sense of hope. But before temporarily closing the curtain, there was someone still waiting for me.
You have destroyed everything. Everything. Baal has been sealed forever, and we have lost Ergo and the Bearer. The world will turn to chaos, and we will not have the power to stop it. But there is still something I can do. I can still destroy you, now that you are weak and vulnerable.
That is not true.
What do you mean?
You did not come here to fight me. You know that you cannot win, and you do not have any reason to try. You are not looking for revenge. You've come to die.
What stupidity. I am such an idiot. You're right. I have betrayed people I loved and caused the deaths of friends and comrades. All for an ideal that I was unable to fulfill. I wanted to gain enough power to save the world, and instead, I was about to condemn it. I have to reach the end. Even if it doesn't make sense anymore. Even if I know you're going to kill me. If I don't, all those who have suffered and died for me will have done it for nothing.
I am not going to kill you. I have been many things, many people. But today, at least today, I am not a murderer. I know death, but I know life even better. You will learn. You will move on. You will keep moving forward. And if you stray from the path again, you will find me waiting at the end of the road.
You say this is not the end?
No, it is not. Nothing ever truly ends.
So I think that's the normal ending. As much as I hate to say it, this isn't really that good a game. There's literally one trick that's repeated ad infinitum. That's it. To make things worse, you had one 100% recycled environment plus boss fight. Then you had one environment that's about 75% recycled. Like, I'm kind of hoping maybe the other routes have better fights, but I highly doubt it. There I am in the credits. Like, if we were still using Bearer and Ergo, it probably would make sense, but since we're not...
So, you're still alive.
I could say the same of you. By the way, I don't think that we were ever properly introduced. My name is Anne. It's a pleasure.
Hello, Anne. My name is John.
So, keep in mind that was the true ending of the original game. They kind of give that up without much of anything. So anyway, you can see the costume, which should be what he was doing in the final battle. Extra incarnated death. And I don't know if this is going to send us to the beginning or where exactly. We're at the beginning. So yeah, I'm going to play forward a little bit, but you got to see this whatever ending, I'm not sure. I'll find out what it is and I'll mark it accordingly. But anyway, that is one of the ones to come. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.